The general theme is how does it feel to be a hypocrite?
Right. Well, he sounds like a royal dirtbag.
I was wrong about something.
Magnificent! Magnificent! Magnificent!
If we can be with ourselves, if we can understand ourselves, we can love.
It's not my fault nobody can understand what you're saying.
Let's go while we're young.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, just introduce yourself and tell me what you ate for breakfast.
If you've been here a while, no breakfast. You know the drill. It's too early for that. Shiny brand in the comments for a chance to win prizes. I need to run through a couple of things really quick. One is I'm very thankful. This past week, I've really gotten caught up on stuff. It's a good place to be in. But with that, I have now a whole bunch to do by Saturday, actually technically Friday night, because it is Shiny Brand's first ever, I guess what you would call like vendor event or whatever. We're going to go be a vendor down in Lanesboro, Minnesota, down from where I am, maybe up from where you are. I don't know, or over. But Lanesboro, Minnesota, I'm going to be posting about more of that in probably 2 days. Going to have just all kinds of things on display there for sale. It's very exciting for me personally to take that next step like that. So if you can, come visit, but I'll be posting about it more. So that it's very good. I'm going to be showing you my bias in probably fairly significant ways this week. It's just I've been studying this whataboutism thing for probably maybe even up to about 5 months now. I would say somewhere around Christmas time is where I really started to dig into it. And so is it, and what I'm calling this right now today is whataboutism, fiasco, or friend. And we see a lot of that happening where people will say, I'm whether they say the word or not, they mean it as whataboutism, and that is kind of a like especially when somebody's attacking someone for a specific thing, and then you try to say, well, what about this, right? Whataboutism. So is it our friend, or is it a complete fiasco that we should stay away from at all costs? And we're going to talk about that today, tomorrow, and Wednesday for the show. So I hope that you can stick with it. The next thing before I move into this whataboutism study that I've done is this. I am not here on this morning show, Morning Hair, to do anything but just talk about things. I'll let you know if I think that this is my bias, right? I will tell you that, hey, this is my bias. This is my opinion, whatever you want to call it, my perspective. And I'll try to let you know that whenever I think that's what it is. I'm not here to be in some sort of groupism thing where it's just I'm here to cater to one political bias or one religious bias or whatever. I have my political bias, I have my religious bias, but that's not what I'm here to do. I'll do that some other places, but and what I mean by that is I'll just give you my why. I'll give you the questions that I have with it. But this is in particular just to be here. I've talked about my hair many times. This is a vulnerable place for me to, I mean, these get hundreds, even thousands of views and stuff over the course of time. And that's very personal to me. My hair has been very personal to me. And I know a lot of people understand that and a lot of people don't understand that. So that's what this show is about. If you don't want to be here and reflect vulnerably, then just go away, right? I don't need your troll crap. I don't need any of that kind of stuff. You want to talk to me personally, you know how to do that. So there it is. I need to get that out every now and then because, I get quite a few messages and people trying to bait and switch me on weird things, and you're just not going to be able to do that. So there it is. Let's dig into this. First, I'm going to run down and then I'll back up, but I'm going to run down these things that I've put into, and I'll say it like this: there's 7 things about this whataboutism study that I've done, and um, I've looked at the psychology of it. I've looked at like the uh, rhetorical type method or whatever you will in debates, or even you could probably say that there's persuasive techniques and stuff too in communication that I've looked at and dug into. So these are 7 things that they're just in a general sense what I've kind of learned. So I'm going to run down those 7 things, and then we're going to back up a little bit and build a foundation for these. Number 1, to deflect criticism. People use it to deflect criticism and avoid accountability. Number 2, people use whataboutism to expose hypocrisy or double standards. Number 3, people use whataboutism to equalize or relativize fault. Number 4, people use whataboutism to gain rhetorical advantage in debates. Number 5, people use whataboutism to appeal to tribalism or group loyalty. I think we all understand what that and know what that looks like. Number 6, people use whataboutism to stall or derail uncomfortable discussions. And number 7, people use whataboutisms for cultural or contextual norms. And so those are the 7 things that we're going to really look at. And so people use them for several specific reasons, at least in their own mind. They're driven by psychology. They're driven by social and strategic reasons. It's a persuasive technique, of course, that I talked about. It deflects criticism, and it points out flaws or hypocrisy and all those different things. And what we're going to figure out, what you're going to have to decide if it's a friend or if it's just a fiasco when this is used. I'm going to get really personal. I probably won't give you well, maybe I will. We'll see. Might give you a very specific personal thing, and this may offend someone or not. I don't know, and that's not why I'm saying it. But I have a very specific standard for my body size. So I have a waist size that I have had as my standard, my norm for 2 decades at least. And so whenever I start to my pants get a little bit tight, I start to get serious about that and look at what am I eating? What are my activities? Why, I'm just not going to buy pants that are larger. That is my standard. You know what I should have done? I just thought of it. I should have grabbed a tape measure and things. And so the whataboutism to balance this fiasco or friend is that. What's the standard? That's really what a whataboutism is. It's a very specific standard that we have to at least subconsciously store away so that when we are confronted with certain things, we kind of understand either how to use it or maybe how to defend against it, I suppose is another way to put it. And that is it's a standard, it's a measurement. And, if we're going to build a house, we better use the same standard of measurement to build that house from start to finish, or we're going to have, a fiasco. So we're going to dig into those the next 2 days, because on this wonderful Monday morning, we're approaching the 10-minute mark already. So hopefully y'all got in the hashtag. I know the system is a little bit wonky this morning. I hope that everybody it's flowed nice on your end. It's been giving me some information on my end that there's a little bit of trouble. But so here we go. We're going to give it away. T-shirts. I'm getting caught up. I've been making T-shirts so that I can get them to the customers, and then I need to get them out to you winners here as well. And we'll be getting caught up this week. So here we go. What a privilege it's been to be able to, up to this point, give away these T-shirts. All right, Dina, congratulations on this Monday morning. So tomorrow morning, we're going to dig in. We're going to try to get to 1, 2, 3, and number 4 for this whataboutism and kind of what I've broken it out into tomorrow, and then we're going to finish it up on Wednesday. So I hope that we've built a nice foundation for you this morning. I hope that's a good thing for you to start thinking about, to ask me questions, maybe send me a message or whatever as well today. Maybe I can answer that without your name being involved in the comments tomorrow or Wednesday. So make sure that you do that. I'm open to that. So we will see you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Have a fantastic Monday.
You know what I just saw?
Who is this guy?
I call myself Podcast because of my podcast.
I have exorcised the demons. This house is clear.
So it's done. It's done.